I have been training calisthenics for 100 days straight. AKA, I have been working out for 100 days straight. I have been uploading videos for 100 days straight. I've, just been moving my body for 100 days straight. And, I doubt that's something that a lot of people can say. Um, you know, I don't know if I ever thought I was going to be able to say something like that. But I definitely think that just the, uploading videos has allowed me to stay consistent in these 100 days. Now, I'm kind of like, you know, it's not like I'm like surprised that I've gotten to 100 days or that I'm like, celebratory or anything like that. And it's also not like, it's not like I wasn't expecting myself to get to 100 days. It's not like I was also like, oh, this was foretold in the prophecy was going to happen. It's just kind of like, I'm at 100 days, I probably wouldn't have acknowledged it if I didn't like realize that I was at 100 days. But, I just kind of thought like, hey, why not make a video where I just kind of acknowledge that like, hey, I've been working out for 100 days. Now, it's not like this video is going to be any special. I am kind of recording this before I get to 100, so who knows, maybe I might decide to do a special little workout, in regards to the 100 days, but it's going to be a school day, so I'm probably just going to stick to something basic just so I can save on time and whatnot. But, just within those 100 days, I feel like I've learned a lot more about myself and my own preferences. I've noticed that, like, I wouldn't know how to stick to one program, and then I found out, like, what I really, really, really enjoy, and that's calisthenics, and that's just body weight training. And that, like, I like to do full body training, to the best of my every day, to the best of my ability. Because I don't know, that's something I enjoy. That's something I love. I love just the way I train. I love calisthenics. It's amazing to me. I love the simplicity. I love the ability that you can keep progressing in just the most basic movements for like forever. There's just so many variations, so much creativity to come out of calisthenics with just like, just like such minimal equipment. I don't know. That's just the beauty of it. Like if I were like an average gym goer and being like, dude, I can't work out today. I don't have time to work out. I can't get access to my barbells and my Smith machine and my bench press and my hack squat and my leg press. I can't do any workout today, bro. I don't have my dumbbells with me. Like, dude, like, if I wanted to work out, I could just do I could do 100 push-ups and 100 squats and then maybe do some leg raises or something. And boom, that's a workout. I could probably just bust out, just start doing some lunges and sit-ups. Boom, I worked out. I worked out. I did it under some type of resistance, and my body's adapting to that resistance. And it's not like weights are going to, build your muscles in any special way than calisthenics. It's not like your body doesn't really recognize that it's going through a different stimulus that it should grow better from. So, that's like, one thing about calisthenics. It's not just for beginners, it's for people who are even at an advanced level. I've been training for close to 3 years now. I'd say 2.5 years. And I'm still doing calisthenics. I'm still doing body weight movements. I'm still progressing them so much that, like, imagine if I told somebody, hey, I've been training calisthenics for 2.5 years, and they said, how many pull-ups you can do? And then I respond, like, 8. I can do 8 pull-ups. Right? I have been training body weight calisthenics 2+ years. And I can do 8 pull-ups. But if you look at my back, right? And if you look at the way I do pull-ups, you'd be like, no wonder why he can only do 8 pull-ups. He has like the most strict form. His back looks like he can do the most perfect looking pull-ups. I have a back that looks like I can do 20 pull-ups probably. But the way I train, I slow things down so much because I just enjoy that process so much that like I will go back down to doing 3 pull-ups if I have to in order just to get just to squeeze all the gains from many different variations of just pulling and pushing exercises. And that's just the beauty in calisthenics, to be honest. Like just the simplicity, the way it's very easily scalable for beginners and people who are advanced. I mean, tell like a bodybuilder guy, that can squat like, 300 pounds, 400 pounds, whatever, and tell them to do like 100 squats in a row, right? And then tell them to do that like 3 times out of the week or something like that. Tell them to do a pistol squat. Tell them to do a full range of motion pull-up. I mean, those exercises are still going to be very much challenging to them. Because for one, they're not used to moving their bodies in that way, in those ways. And two, the way they train isn't really for, the way, maybe calisthenics athletes might want to kind of train for. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just love calisthenics. It just kind of, no. I just think like, if I knew that I was going to train the way I do now, I would have like never bought all that equipment that I have. I would have like never bought those dumbbells. I would have like never bought that barbell and those plates. I still probably would have gotten like a weighted vest. I would have never bought like, all those bars and accessories and stuff like that. But it's just something I wasn't thinking of. But it's fine. Who knows in the future? I might possibly, lift weights. Of course, I have friends who come over and work out, and they might want to lift weights for an exercise. So still, I feel like it was still an investment. My dad as well, although he's been doing more calisthenics lately. And that's one thing too. Over the course of this 100 days, like not only have I been making just my own progress, I've also been helping others make progress. My father, even people indirectly, people over the internet, just leaving comments saying like, hey, I'm very inspired by your stuff. This has motivated me to get back into calisthenics. That's something, that's just something amazing to hear. My friends, they see me, they watch my videos, and they're like, they got to get back on it and everything, so it's just an amazing thing, to be honest. Just out of like, just a way to exercise, a way for us to move our bodies. And this is what it's led to. And just when it comes to me starting this, I remember I was at work and I was talking with a guy at work. We were like unloading a truck, and he was saying like, bro, like, do you work out? I had a tank top on at the time. It's like, bro, like, do you work out? And I was like, yeah, I work out. And it was like, bro, like, you look like, he just like started flexing and stuff. Like, you just like, I can see everything, bro. You're big, bro. And I'm like, thanks, man. Thanks a lot. And I asked him if he worked out. And he's like, yeah, I work out only for like a year or so. But I could tell though, he had like a good amount of muscle. And we were just talking about exercise and stuff like that. And he was saying that he wanted to be a content creator. At this time, I didn't upload like any videos or barely any videos relating to working out. And I proposed to him the idea of like, what about when you go to the gym, you film yourself and you just post that or whatever and talk over it. And he was saying like, I don't know, I don't want people talking smack in the comments or whatever. And then as I was saying that, like, hey, what about you try a YouTube channel? I was like, why don't I try a YouTube channel? And then a couple days passed by, and then I posted a video with Andrew, my friend Andrew, doing like a workout in the backyard. And then at some point, I was like, you know what? I'm going to post every day. And then I post every day. Then guess what? I get to like day 17, and then I stopped uploading for a week, 2 weeks maybe. But that was purely because schools had started for me. So I was trying to figure out that whole schedule and everything and uploading schedule. But I was finally able to figure out, then I started back uploading. And it was interesting because I was contemplating on if I wanted to restart or not. When it came to redoing the, daily calisthenics, I was contemplating, like, do I want to restart? Do I want to, maybe I'll just stick to one upload a week or two uploads or three uploads a week. Do I want to do that or anything? And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to stop waiting. I'm just going to do it. And then I've been doing this for 100 days now. Just 100 days straight. And, it's just interesting, just like how this idea just stemmed from just a conversation. And yes, it is inspired by like the likes of Ivan, I have no idea how to pronounce his last name, Dudrick. This guy in Australia that squats every day. Definitely inspired by his type of videos. You can call me a copycat, whatever. I very much enjoy K Bogues. I enjoy his content and all of his advice. I rewatch his videos like all the time. His videos are just great and informational, and very quick to the point. So I'd say maybe when it comes to the way I film or whatever can be kind of similar. That's whatever. And then I'm very, very, very much inspired by a lot of street workout guys. So like, Hannibal for King, That's Good Money, just all these guys, like usually in New York, they work out at their calisthenics parks and they're like, buff and ripped up and stuff like that. And it just watching those videos, some of those videos are like 10 years old, 13 years old, 15 years old, whatever. And they're just like these super viral videos of just like these guys that just like dedicated their entire lives just to working out on the bar. And it's just like, it's so cool that it's like, at least this is what they claim, that like, they claim to have built, their physiques and their endurance and everything about them from the bar, and that like it's kept them out of trouble. I feel like that's just like a beautiful message, especially for like maybe troubled youth. A lot of these guys, they're black, right? So they grew up, and being in like somewhere like, New York, some of them grew up in bad neighborhoods, had siblings that like went to prison or people that they know that died in the street, doing something illegal and whatnot. And them working out, them staying to the bars has allowed them to just stay out of trouble, just dedicate themselves to something greater, rather than dedicating themselves to just be a statistic. And I feel like that's just a great message for like, any troubled youth out there, to see if they can follow, them as role models rather than, the current rappers and the current idols that we have like little boys looking up to, which I feel like is definitely a detriment to, just our society in general, that we have like these role models, these famous role models that are just, they're just really, I feel like, just a poison to the young generation's minds. And that is unfortunate that like, I guess the parents of these children aren't making enough of an impact on the child's lives in order to be that proper role model. But like, that's not the point of the video, but that's just kind of like a little tangent. But again, like just like seeing these calisthenics guys in New York just like getting the work in every day, every other day, and they probably work like these like laborers jobs and stuff like that, and it's just so inspiring. It's just like I want to be those guys when I grow up. They ask me what I want to do when I grow up. I want to do that. And it's just something I'm very passionate about, something I love. Something just like gets me like, just as I'm talking about it gets me like nice and fuzzy inside, like all cozy and stuff. I don't know. It's like, it's just something amazing to me. Just calisthenics, it's like something so beautiful, It's like, the I don't know, it's like the best way to work out. I mean, you don't need anything to do it. You don't need to have a gym membership. You barely need to have any equipment at all. Especially if you're creative, you might not need any to buy any equipment at all if you're creative. Um, you can do it anywhere, basically. You can do calisthenics anywhere. Again, like how I said, it's so accessible. You don't need a gym membership. You barely need any equipment. You can go to your park and do some dips on a bench. You can do some push-ups on the ground. You can do some pull-ups on a tree. Then you can do some squats, and then you can start doing running afterwards. I mean, it's just like, just an endless thing, you know. Hey man, it's just something amazing, and I'm glad that I'm able to share those experiences and my thought process and things like that in real time, you know, here on the internet, you know, with you guys watching and, you know, looking at my videos and enjoying my videos and whatnot, and just seeing, like, you know, the growth throughout the journey in general. Like, you know, I remember I was like at a measly 14 like subscribers, and I just started seeing it grow and grow and grow. Now we're at like 700, I think like 770. And, you know, it's just something amazing, you know. And I guess, like, you know, cheers to the rest of my journey. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I don't see a reason why. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed me, you know, basically just gushing about calisthenics for, you know, however long. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, I have 99 more videos, you know, before this one. So if you want to check those out, you can. If you liked it, you can like. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. You know, remember, keep things simple, because a simple life is a happier life. See you guys in the next video.